Alright, what's up guys? It's obviously been a while. Tyler...
Don't be blaming me. What's it to do with me? It's your car.
Tyler sucks. He don't show up no more, so I just, it's Tyler's fault. Now, well, what did we do? We went to the LZ thing.
Yep.
We went to that. I've had a few things to do. We had to clean the barn up because Donnie wasn't happy that I trashed it. Rightfully so. So today what we're going to do though is this thing's finally going out for cage. I'll show you in a little bit. We got a cage kit.
We didn't even show them what car we're working on yet today.
The clapper's back.
BMW's done.
Yeah, we're done with that thing for a while. We got an angle kit for it left, but
It'll come in due time.
yeah,
we got to switch back to the RX7.
Wait a little while for that one. So this thing, we just need to pull the motor out of it, pull the trans out of it, and we're gonna put the rear back in. I finally got the rear. It's fully built, so 410 Eaton True Track, like limited slip, real nice nasty stuff inside of it. Timken bearings, all the good stuff. Didn't spend a lot of money on that, but that's finally done, so that can go back in. I just cut off like the emergency brake and like some brake line. I don't know if I needed that or not, but it's gone. So I gotta get this pan. I don't know if you're gonna be able to. This pan, I have it marked front and back. It's gonna have to get cut and welded up a little bit. I think we're only gonna need like a couple of millimeters of clearance, like not a lot at all. So I have to get that out. This, I gotta take it back out anyway. Thing's already leaking oil.
If it's leaking oil, it's got oil in it.
The worst part is it don't even got oil in it, so I don't know how it's leaking oil. But so I got to take that all back apart. We'll take the trans out. We're just gonna pull I'm gonna leave the bell housing on it because when it goes back in, we just got to put the clutch on and the hydraulic throw bearing. So today's plan is get the motor out, headers off, trans out, rear back in. Then this thing can go out to cage. So woo. I got a few things, like this bar is coming out. So I kind of need to actually bolt this thing up so it like holds the frame rail together. Because I need this bar out. This is for if you have ever like seen an RX7, the radiator, I believe, is tilted. So this like holds it away. Someone did something up in there before, so I just like cut it flat. I'm probably gonna have to chop a good bit of front of this car off more than I thought. We'll see. But yeah, so that's got to come out, and then that guy's gonna fix a lot of my screw ups, welding wise. Like this, there's a bunch of like holes from getting the old trans mount out. Like no matter what we did, it just they weren't coming out. Like everyone like was like, oh well, you just use a spot weld remover bit, and like it broke them. It just wasn't working. So and then there's like like right here, there's like some rust. I'm just gonna have maybe that guy that's doing the cage can look at it, but my brother's good at welding, so I can just have him cut this and plate it, and then there's like a hole here for some reason. I know I didn't make them, so I don't know where they're from, but there's that. Like this bracket right here, that's like here, needs to just get cut off. It's not, I don't know what that's for, but it's rusting behind it, so I might as well rip it out. I might rip these off, because me and Tyler are gonna have to like grind the whole underside of this because we're gonna Raptor liner it yellow. But that's when it comes back. So I got to get a few things out of the way for this guy. Maybe we'll take the side skirts off, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know, because I think I'm gonna tape off the jam. I think I'm gonna end up getting this thing painted. I found a guy that might be able to do it for like $3 grand. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that yet, but like that back here too, there's a rust spot in the floorboard. Needs to be fixed. Same there. I found out like later on that was like pretty normal for these to rust right there, but I don't think you can really. Yeah, come this way. Yeah, like, see, this side's not as bad, but like it's definitely starting. So I think I'm just gonna try and grind that out. You know, do something with it. But like over here, if you look through here, there's a big ass hole. Yeah, so.
Oh yeah.
That's got to be fixed somehow. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Now, like, we don't have to like make this look like real nice. It's gonna get smashed up. This is gonna be a drift car. This is not gonna be a, oh, maybe it's really nice now. We're like trying to be nice to it. Like, we're gonna beat the crap out of this thing. This is to learn. So this car is gonna get probably smashed up all the time. So I don't really care that much, but I still want it to be somewhat nice. But that's what we're gonna do today. I can ramble forever. I think we just need to get back to work because it's just been so long since we worked on this thing. I don't really remember
Let's get
a lot of the stuff we did. So, happy Memorial Day. Let's do it. We're finally out. So now, I don't know what me and Todd are going to do at the moment.
Clean up and then get the rear in.
Oh, word, yeah. God, I hate doing the rear in these. If you ever done a rear in one of these FCs, I hate it. I can't stand it. Especially once you have the Park Shop Max bushings in there, because they only will go in one way. So like, it's all like, it's annoying. Anyway, yeah, so that's great. I'm glad Tyler came, thank you. Because that's not doable by one person. It's really, you should, well, not you
It was
guys.
tough with two people.
If you're doing what we're doing with a cat and not an engine hoist, and you don't have a bunch of people that can hold the trans forward and stuff like that, it sucks. So
Yeah, it was fine.
whatever. The bay paint's kind of shit, trashed at this point. So it's a good thing I'm really gonna have to end up cutting it all out. Like all this is gonna end up coming out like right here. Cut all this out. stitch weld it, probably. I don't know why we did this. We were just kind of trying to do something when we didn't have any money to do something. But I found a guy that can paint it now pretty cheap, so I'm probably just gonna have it done the right way, and this can all be sanded back out. It was, I used the wrong thing anyway. If you ever go to paint a car yellow, you have to use white primer. I used gray primer, so no matter how many coats we put on it, like you can always see the gray through it. And it's just driving me nuts. So I'm probably just gonna have to, I'm probably gonna stitch weld this. I'll probably grind this back out right here, have the guy lay the beads in there, down these two, and then when it's all done, I can kind of like, you know.
We'll worry about that stuff later.
Yeah, whatever.
We got a long way to go.
Well, not really. Not once it goes out for the cage.
Oh, I know. That's videos down the road.
Huh?
That's videos down the road.
Yeah, true. That is a ways ago. All right, no problem. We're gonna get back to work. Got to get the rear in. We're gonna clean up first. Once the rear's in, that thing goes back in the corner. That goes back in my trailer. In 2 weeks, Tyler gets back. This thing goes out to his buddy's cage shop. So that's what we're doing. So I guess we'll put you on another laps.
Do.
Yeah. You want me to keep talking?
No.
No, okay. All right, guys. So this thing's ready to roll. Now we just gotta go. You guys are taking the cage. There's not really anything that me and Tyler can do at this point. We just need to do all the fabrication work, like taking out that bar for the radiator. I'm gonna order that soon so we can fab that up. Painting this bay at this point was a lost cause because I'm gonna end up cutting it all to hell. I've changed my plan, so now it's kind of pointless, but whatever. So that bar has to get cut out for welding in for a new brace for a radiator. All the holes in here will get fixed. The rust will get fixed. Whether that's with the guy with the cage or with my brother when it gets back, it's getting done. But we prepped to put this cage in just, what was that, like last winter?
Yeah. Well, the only other thing you have to do, what I just thought of, which we were talking about before we start filming, you need to get the throttle box and everything in, or whatever the hell it's called, the pedal box.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And where the steering column's gonna be.
Probably back in.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to take that with us.
Yeah.
Because I think he's gonna have to weld something to the bar.
I didn't know if you had to prep anything for that while I'm gone, but anyway.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the rear's in. I think he showed B-roll of it, so that's done.
Yeah, you've seen a rear go in 2 or 3 times, even just on this channel, so.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Didn't show much.
It's always a pain in the butt, that's all.
Yeah, did not want to go back together.
With FCs on the knuckles, it's always bottom, and then it's the side, then the top. So go bottom to top, and then they go right in. This side, I was getting randy and trying to rush, and it was fighting me. But yeah, so that's it. Jeep's in here for Donnie. Apparently, we're going to be rebuilding that soon. So you might see some of that. I don't know if any of you are into that kind of stuff. But we'll film it anyway because I know Tyler will be around because Donnie's going to make us work on that with him, I know it. And yeah, we'll get that thing going too. But the only thing I have left is angle kit on the BMW and get the handbrake bled out. I can't get it bled out for some reason, so I'm going to have my real mechanic friend try and do it for me. And then the angle kit for it. And that car is completely done after that. There's nothing left to rebuild besides the motor if it blows. But yeah, so we're good to go, ready to rock, and like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.